Hello everybody, this is your girl Foxy Woman here with another video. And I can finally make this video that I'm about to talk about. Because I finally have some alone time where I'm not going to be bothered by anybody. So I can just talk freely about the topic that I'm going to talk about. So with that being said, if there's any family members that are out there that's possibly going to listen to this video, if I'm not talking about you, don't get upset, because you'll know if I'm talking about you or if I'm not talking about you. So I'm just going to strictly state facts, and this is like first-hand experience, so what I have experienced. So it's only I statements, no conjecture or anything like that. So with that being said, the title of this video is called So What? It's a Dress. So this has happened more than once, but the most recent occurrence was back in February, and I'm going to set the stage. So back in February, me and my girl, we decided to go out to Harbor Inn Seafood for the first time, because both of us never been there, and I'm I like to do things that I've never done before, go places that I've never gone before. It's kind of something to cross off my little bucket list type of thing. So when I was getting ready for it to get together with my girl and everything, I decided let me get dressed up. Let me put on a dress for this occasion and everything. So common sense says I'm gonna get ready in the place that I'm staying at. And I happen to stay with family members. Not gonna be naming names or anything like that, because I've done that before and it got me in trouble. So I'm just gonna state I was staying with family members. And said family members are get upset because I put on a dress in the house. But I wear earrings, I wear bras, I wear tight stuff sometimes because it's hot. I mean, it's not you can't tell that I don't have breasts. I mean, come on. But see, to these particular family members, I guess wearing a dress is crossing the line. It's crossing a line of femininity that they just can't stand for. Oh, they can go with everything else, but when you put on that dress, it's making a statement in their mind's eye. So I'm finally having the opportunity to break this down in this video and everything. Basically, I'm so what? It's a dress. Big deal. Big deal. Because I don't see what the big deal is. But I know what the big deal is. The big deal is that they don't accept my identity. They don't accept who I am. So they cause a lot of uproar when I step over said line, which said line means you know the rule. The rule is not to wear a dress in the house. Okay, for some of you people who don't realize this yet, I am transgender. If you do not realize that, you should realize that because of the number of videos that I've made and everything. But some people are lazy, and those people just can't be helped. But with that being said, now you know. Now you know why I'm making this video. So what? It's a dress. So I put on a dress and everything, and I'm I'm feeling good about getting to go with my girl and everything. And then as I make my way to the vehicle that I was driving at the time, can't remember what vehicle it was, but whichever one it was, I got into it. And the next thing I know, my phone is blowing up because I'm getting a text message from a family member saying you know the rules, why you put a dress on in the house. And I was like, I'm going out on a date. What in the world is the problem? That's what my rationale thinking was. What is the big problem? I'm going out on a date. It's not I shot anybody or anything like that. I'm what's the big deal? And so I just was basically whatever type of thing. So, go out on my date and everything like that, have a good time with my girl and stuff. And, I bring it up to her, there was this little situation, when I left the house and everything, that one of my family members was the rules, you shouldn't, we told you not to put on dresses in the house. And I'm don't put dresses on in the house, but I put everything else on in the house. I put makeup on in the house. I put on earrings. I put my earrings on in the house. I put on my high heel shoes on in the house. I mean, what's the big deal with the dress? But like I said earlier, I know the big deal with the dress is some form of femininity that they just can't stand me getting into. I guess, like I guess, like, you know, like I look like, you know, like that's just crossing the line, like, you know, that's too much femininity right there. Like, that's too much femininity. Or we can handle the earrings, we can handle you putting on lipstick and makeup and all that stuff, and we can handle you wearing bras and everything like that, but we just can't handle you putting on that dress. And I'm like, what? Are you serious? Like this is not a phase. Like, this is not a phase anymore. Like, I've gone through all the changes that I've gone through to be myself. And so, like, you know me, I'm like this. I will adjust. And I have adjusted anything. Because I told my girl, I was like, look, if I want to put on a dress, I'll just bring it over to your place, and I'll just put it on over here, and that be the end of it. And then I won't hear nobody's lip and anything. But I mean, personally, it's preposterous. It's preposterous type of thinking. It is preposterous type of thinking. Because basically what it comes down to, like, oh, tolerate. Oh, we can tolerate XYZ, but we can't tolerate you putting on that dress. That's what that is. That's what that is right there. And so, like, you know, like, I'm used to it, but, like, you know what? I don't cause any waves. Like, I'm not trying to, like, cause any waves and, you know, start a whole uproar and anything like that. Because I'm like, look, it just be a matter of time before I get myself where I want to have myself at. And this right here is just a moment in time where I'm staying at. So I just basically adjust to, like, you know, the set rule. The set rule. So, like, you know, if I want to wear a dress, I'll put it on somewhere else. Big deal. But the reason why I'm making this video is because I'm like, the madness behind all this and anything. Because I'm like this. Why is that, like, you know, like the line that can't be crossed? And I'm already crossing said line anyway with the way that I look. Like, that just makes no sense. No sense. But look, me not wearing a dress ain't gonna stop me from being me. You get me? Like, that's not gonna stop me from being me, because I don't care if I don't wear a dress or not. I don't care if I'm not allowed to wear a dress in the house. Big freaking deal. Like I just said, I'll adjust, but like the underlying theme underneath all of this mess is you don't respect my identity. You don't respect me for who I am as a person. Because if you did, you wouldn't have an issue. Me being trans would be a non-issue in anything. And I'm just like this. I will keep on, keeping on with what I gotta do and what I'm trying to accomplish. And this is just like a what I call it, a bump in the road. A bump in the road. Because at the end of the day, I don't care. I really don't care. Well, like, you know, family members who don't agree with how I'm living my life, I really don't care what their opinion is of me at this point in my life, because I'm going on with what I need to go on with and everything. And so, like, so I'm like, best believe me, I'm like, every time, like, you know, this won't come up again. I'll say that. This won't come up again because I've already adjusted. But, like, I'm just like, wow, so, like, I can't not wear this dress in the house? Even though I'm leaving the house? Like, I can't put it on in the house? Even though I'm going out the house, I can't put it on in the house because, like, I'm either going to church or I'm either going out on a date. I just can't do that because it's like crossing some line. Man, that is just preposterous. So with that being said, y'all have a good day. Bye.